Alrighty, friends. What is up, you guys? It's me, your boy, Mr. TC Cat. And that's right. We're finishing Agatha Knife. Time to get the animals for our cult. Oh my goodness, you can. That man really loved his goat. Oh. Yeah, I suppose he did. Interesting. What? Okay, well, I got a rope. Some wooden barrels. They're probably full of wine. A lever connected to some cables and a panel of little lights. I'm not strong enough to move the lever. Oh. Hello, little pig. You again. What do you want? I've got an idea that you're gonna love. What? Do you want to be the martyr of carnivorism? What's that? The martyr of carnivorism is a very important and brave animal that believes in the great bleeding pig and sacrifices his life to show the other animals that they don't need to be scared of being turned into meat. And the best part is that the martyr will be the first to achieve eternal happiness after death. What do you think? Sounds cool, right? No, it sucks. Oh. You think I want to go to your butcher's so you can turn me into ham on my first birthday? It's your birthday today? Yes. Well, why don't you come to the sanctuary and celebrate with your friends? That way the great bleeding pig can congratulate you and gift you eternal happiness. I already told you I'm not interested in any of that rubbish. I don't believe in any of it. It's not rubbish. Oh, really? In that case, if he exists, that pig can come and wish me a happy birthday right here. And make sure he brings something to drink. I've got a hell of a thirst on. What if we feed him? If he comes, I'll be the martyr of carnivorism. What? Where's his fat, bloody pig of yours? Huh? Where is he? Because I can't see him. You made it all up. Hey. What's happening now? Have you found your pig god yet? Yes, and he gave me a bottle of a special carnivorous liquor to toast you and celebrate your birthday. He said you should try and hopes you like it. Are you trying to poison me? No. This liquor's pretty good. Tastes great, right? Yeah. But I took a big swig. I don't want to drink anymore. I know what I'm like. Here, take your bottle. What are you doing? Connect you with your... What was it called? Oh yeah, your dormant imaginarium. My what? The dormant imaginarium. Is everything black? No, I'm seeing double and your head is about twice the size as it was before. Oi, are you sure you haven't drugged me? No. And what about the fat bloody pig? Where's your god? I thought you said he'd come if I drunk some of that booze. Yes, but I don't know. Bah, I knew it was all a load of rubbish. Anyway, thanks for the drink, but I'm staying here. Bye. Hey Sandra, what do you have to do to connect with the dormant imaginarium? What do you need to know that for? I want a pig to see the great bleeding pig. That way, I'll be able to convince him to be the martyr of carnivorism. Good idea. He's already taken a swig of the pig's blood cocktail we prepared. But I haven't been able to connect him with his dormant imaginarium. I waved my arms up and down like you, but it didn't work. That's because you aren't the awesome Sandro. Yeah, that's why I want you to tell me how I can be awesome like you. Impossible. But that doesn't matter. You don't need to be as awesome as me for that pig to see the great bleeding pig. Oh, really? Yeah. You don't need to connect him with his dormant imaginarium. You need to connect him to yours. That's where the god of carnivorism is. And how do I connect him with mine? Well, now he's taken a swig of the awesome cocktail. You just need to find a mystical link. Something from the real world that relates to your imaginarium. In your case, you need something that looks like the great bleeding pig. When you find and show it to the pig, he'll connect automatically. Okay, let's try. Oh, okay, I see. It goes on there. And then we can put the bucket on the rope. And then... Heck yeah. Okay. Oh boy. And of course, then I do it either like a second too soon or a second too late. Dang it. Literally, I do it a second too soon or a second too late every time. Yes, let's go! Okay, we got it. There we go. Yep, we rotated that. The god of carnivorism has come here to speak to you. What are you talking about? Look, he's over there. Great bleeding pig. This is the little pig I was telling you about. Little pig, this is the great bleeding pig, the god of carnivorism. I told you he was real. The barn looks a lot like a pig's face now. Maybe the effect of the awesome cocktail will help. When I tried the cocktail, I met the great bleeding pig, although Sandra used a slamming shot-nation for that. I don't know. I hope this works. Because I can't think of anything else. Heh. Hello? Yes, it's me. A year, yes. Then thank you so much. Big blood... Oh, sorry. Great bleeding pig, god of carnivorism. Cool, it seems to be working. Yes, sorry, I thought it was all a really big lie. I thought humans only wanted animals so they could eat them. But if you say this girl can be trusted... Yes, sorry, Agatha, sorry. Agatha Knife, prophetess of carnivorism, of course. It won't happen again. Can I ask you something, Great Bleeding Pig? Is it true that by following carnivorism, us animals can be happy forever? Oh. Seriously? Then first we have to be turned into meat, like she says. That's right. Of course, now I believe completely in you and in Agatha. Of course I want to join and be able to achieve eternal and absolute happiness. That would be amazing. The prophetess asked me before and now I think I'm ready. I'll go to the sanctuary and tell all my friends that what the prophetess told us is true. Don't worry, Great Bleeding Pig, I won't ever doubt again. I will give my flesh, and I'll do whatever is asked of me, for eternal life and for Agatha. It's me that should give thanks for the opportunity to be the martyr of carnivorism. Goodbye. I'm not really sure how, but we have a volunteer who wants to die for carnivorism. The little pig, who didn't trust me, now says he wants to give his life. He left so fast, I couldn't tell him how to get to the butcher's. I hope he knows where to go. Cool, it's done. We should go and tell Sandro. Oh. Sandro? Are you hiding again? The Sacred Book of Carnivorism. There's a note on top of it. It says, "Congratulations, Agatha. You have assembled all the necessary elements to create your own religion, carnivorism." I knew you were listening to me. Like, can we just put a lectern inside of us? We're officially in the home stretch. Oh no. Why are the lights off? Mom, what are you doing on the floor? Mom? Oh child, thank God you've arrived. Why have you turned off all the lights? I didn't turn them off. The electricity company has cut us off for not paying the bills. Oh, okay. And why are you sat on the floor? Because a moment ago, a pig came running through that door shouting, and it scared me half to death. I thought he was going to eat me or attack me, but he kept on running and joined the other animals in the back room that arrived earlier. So they're all in the sanctuary? No, in the back room, the abattoir. What sanctuary are you talking about? Never mind. Are you sure? I don't understand. I don't know what you've done, Agatha, but I'm scared. Don't worry. I'll go speak to them now. By tomorrow, all those animals will be made into burgers, if all goes well. Well, do what you need to do, but be careful of that crazy pig. He'll take a chunk out of you if he bites you. Look, she's arrived. There weren't this many of you at the farm, were there? We had some spare tickets, so we gave them to some friends from another farm. That's not a problem, is it? No, it's cool. Okay, but where's the pig god? Yeah, didn't you say that the big bleeding pig would be here? Don't pester the prophetess, please. What's going on with you and that girl? She's called Agatha Knife. Respect her, or the rage of the pig god will rain down upon you. I don't get it, man. Before we left the farm, you said you weren't going to come because you didn't trust her. That she was a liar. That this carnivorism was a trap so that she could kill us. And now you're saying we should do everything that she tells us to? Because the big bleeding pig said so? He's called the Great Bleeding Pig. And if you don't stop with your blasphemy, there'll be no place for you inside him. Isn't that right, prophetess? I don't know. We'll take a look at the sacred book later, but first, we're going to do something so that you're not afraid to be turned into delicious meat. Are you going to do the demonstration you told us about? Yes. Ah, so excited right now. Come on, let's get on with it. I want to meet the god of carnivorism. The prophetess of carnivorism will be dressed in red, and a solemn welcome all future followers will receive from her. I guess I need to put the habit on. Bored? Is it going to start now or what? Hang on a second. It looks cool, right? It looks great, Miss Prophetess. You're an ass kisser. Shut up, heretic. What's she doing? Animal friends, thank you all for coming to the sanctuary. I, Agatha Knife, the prophetess of carnivorism, am going to teach you all about how this dying and being happy after thing works. We're going to do a ritual together, okay? Oh yes, the ritual. That's what the Great Bleeding Pig said he needed me for. So you were serious when you said you'd seen the Great Bleeding Pig? Of course! He came to the farm after you had all left. And he wished me a happy birthday. Ah, and he shared with me a delicious carnivorous cocktail. No way. I'm telling you the truth. You have to believe me. But above all, you have to believe Agatha, the prophetess. Because everything she said was true. The Great Bleeding Pig told me. But I'm scared of being killed and eaten, aren't you? I understand how you feel. You fear the day that a truck takes you to any old butcher's, where they carve you up without showing any compassion, and everything turns black, where you can't see, where you can't hear, where you can feel no longer. Give it a rest, man. You'll be dead. Forever. You're creeping me out. But, brothers and sisters, it doesn't need to be that way. Agatha and the Great Bleeding Pig want to give us a beautiful carnivorous death so that we can attain a happiness that is both eternal and absolute. That's right. Well, if you're so sure that what Agatha says is true, why don't you let her kill you? That's right. Didn't you say you weren't scared? I will willingly die to show you the way to eternal happiness, when the prophetess so desires it. All in good time. Excellent! With awesome nectar at his feet, his radiant body he will take. The Great Bleeding Pig has decided to speak. I see. There's no blood left in the bottle. I'm going to ask the Great Bleeding Pig to come to the sanctuary. Seriously? Yes, but I think he needs to use your body. That would be an honor for me, Agatha. Cool. I'll call him now. I'm ready. Great Bleeding Pig, God of Carnivorism. I don't know if you can hear me, but... Well, I've marked the martyr with blood and some candles. The animals can't wait to meet you. You can come and join the ritual when you please. About time. Is he really going to come? Shut up, you're making me nervous. Hey, is it really you? But Sandra told me you weren't. Well, that you were part of carnivorism, like the book and all that. But that you weren't. Yes, you're the same as when I met you, although much smaller. But then... Yes. Okay, cool. I peed myself. Was that the voice of the Great Bleeding Pig? I don't understand a word of what you said. I hope he isn't angry. Look, these animals have some doubts about carnivorism. I've invited them all to the sanctuary so they can meet you, and you can show them how they can be happy after dying to be made into meat. Yes, I've explained to them lots of times what you told me. The thing is, there are some details I don't remember well, and I suppose they are important to help the animals not be scared. Just a minute ago, yes. He told them more or less the same as I did, and it made no difference, so it would be cool if you'd help me convince them to have faith in carnivorism. Okay. I'm on it. Let's see. You saw how your friend was speaking weirdly, and blood was coming out of his eyes, right? Yes. Well, that's because the Great Bleeding Pig has entered his body. The god of carnivorism is here with you all now. He just told me that he's going to help with the ritual, so that you can see that carnivorism is real. Yes. He says that before going any further, he wants to tell you something, but we don't understand the carnivorous language. Don't worry, I'll translate. Whenever you're ready, Great Bleeding Pig. Listen carefully, unbelievers. Agatha is the only one that can give you eternal and absolute happiness through a carnivorous death. Like she did for me. What? Agatha killed the Great Bleeding Pig? I don't remember that. It was many years ago, at the same farm that most of you have come from. It's the pig she squeezed at the Allen family farm? Yes, I was just a piglet. And it was nearly time for me to be taken away by the meat truck. I was fearful for that day, because I, like you, didn't want to die. But one day Agatha entered the barn, saw me, and smiling, took me softly into her arms. No one had ever showed me so much love as that little girl with blue hair showed me with that hug. Thanks to her, my fear disappeared. And although that hug was so intense that I suffocated and died, while my consciousness started to fade into the abyss, I soon knew that to die in her arms was the best thing that could have happened to me. I'm happy here. Here? Sorry, Great Bleeding Pig, but whereas here, where are you now? On her insides. Inside her? Yes, inside Agatha. Whoa. I can't feel a thing. After choking me to death in this world with her hug, Agatha ate me whole. And in her stomach I dissolved the purest happiness that I could ever have imagined. Forget your fear and trust in me. Give yourselves to carnivorism, and I'll share this happiness with all of you. Let Agatha show the way. Sacred tears upon the new believers will fall. Is it time? Was that true? I killed you with a hug and then ate you? No, I think my mom mentioned it recently, but I don't remember anything. Sorry, I didn't mean to hurt you. But are you really inside of me? Are you happy? Cool. Well, I hope this doesn't hurt you too much. And don't let the martyr pig suffer, please. Okay. Thanks for helping me, Great Bleeding Pig. She's got the knives out! At last, we're going to see it. Is he dead? Looks like it. But... ah, yes. It's full again. Your friend, the pig martyr, was possessed by the Great Bleeding Pig, god of carnivorism, before he died. I'll get some of his blood here. And I'm going to sprinkle some on you, okay? And what's that for? Don't question Agatha. That's right. Sorry, I didn't mean to offend Miss Prophetess. Don't worry. The blood is part of the ritual. The sacred book of carnivorism. It says that sacred tears must fall upon you. So it's as if the Great Bleeding Pig was crying and his tears were falling on you. Is he crying because he's dead? What are you talking about? Didn't you hear what he told us before? The Great Bleeding Pig cries. It's out of pure happiness. Ah, of course. I already understood that. Okay, here I go. A little bit over here. And for you as well. Ready. I feel cool. Me too. It's as if, I don't know, it's cool. And the sacred blood smells great, right? And the insides of the prophetess is where they all wanted to be. The path to eternal happiness will finally be unveiled. Your friend wasn't scared of me, and he gave his life and his body to carnivorism. Thanks to him, I can show you the path to the eternal happiness that only I can give you. Look, the martyr pig is smiling. Yes, now he's happy. Of course, now he's with the Great Bleeding Pig thanks to Agatha. Now he'll be happy forever. I want the same, Agatha, and me. Please take me too. Hey, me first. It's been a few days since we did the ritual, and life is good. We've renovated the store. The lights are back on, and the phone has been reconnected. We paid Nika's aunt what we owed, and the store is full of the best meat and customers. The new burgers have been so successful. The girl from the burger restaurant places a new order every single day. Everything is awesome. Thanks to carnivorism. I've learned so many things on this course. And now, I'm a master of faith and religion. I know what a god is, and how to make one. I've got a sacred book that makes no sense. I've set up a sanctuary in the butchers. My religion is so cool. Oh, and the most important thing of all, my animals aren't afraid of me anymore. The ritual worked. They trust me now. They all want me to kill and eat them. Oh. It seems like the Great Bleeding Pig wants new friends. Anyway, I'm going to spread some happiness. Because I am. Agatha Knife. Alright. That was Agatha Knife. Honestly, one of my favorite games I've played, period. So, a lot of games that I've really been enjoying. A whole bunch of these like indie style games, as opposed to playing stuff like Halo or Apex or Call of Duty. That's what I've played my whole life, is like these big AAA first-person shooter games, and I've been really soured by them, and I've been just going into small games. I've played a lot of games recently, like in the past year or two. This is up there for me with like Stay Out of the House and what was the card game? Inscription. Yeah, I love Inscription. Inscription, Stay Out of the House. Now Agatha Knife is up there for sure. This is such an awesome game. I'm almost sad that you can't go around and explore after you get everything set up, but I don't remember how much I paid for this honestly now, but it was worth every cent. If this is a $20 game, it's worth $20, honestly. This is a really good game. When I heard it was a point and click, I just had a whole different thing in mind because I've never played point and click games. This is fun. This is a fun game, fun story. It's just awesome all around. I definitely 100% recommend this. Ooh, continue. What does continue do? Can we explore after the fact? Oh, it just goes back to your last save. Well, that's sad. Look at me dancing. Anyway, that's been Agatha Knife, friends. Alright, what game should we play next? Comment down below. See you in the next video. Bye, everybody.